Okay. We have a fuck ton of daydreams to do. Also, a fuck ton of daydreams to still get. So we're missing... I'm not going to go for 100% gold ceiling stones because we don't need any more characters. We're missing 1 blue, 1 red, 2 blue, 1 red, 3 blue, 1 red. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing 4 blues, 1 red. So I think I'm gonna go grab those. So there's a blue and a red in the 3rd stratum.
Connecting to Reverie Garden database. Reconstructing Reverie corridor.
Yeah, I don't know how many of the date, like, probably just gonna do like a little bit. Probably not all the daydreams tonight.
Central core activated.
Probably just like 2 or 3 and then some mini games and probably call it there.
Trade phantasmal shards.
I'm in no rush.
That chest is just begging to be opened.
Problem is, I don't know like how to find the damn
I'm ready to
things.
heat things up.
Oh, those gems.
Yeah.
Should I look that up?
Yes.
Like,
They're supposed to be found by the formidable foes,
That one's strong!
but
that got pretty heated for a second there.
yeah. Like the formidable foes are supposed to drop them, but I killed all of them in like Stratum 3 and I'm still missing one of each red and blue in Stratum 3, so I don't know.
We can.
Like some of them are supposed to be like guaranteed drops. The only ones that aren't supposed to be guaranteed should be those extra gold stones.
Okay.
And here I thought this would be a pleasurable little stroll. Found a gate.
Oh, it says if you've cleared it, you have to reset it in order to get more monsters to spawn.
I don't know what's brighter.
Get lost.
This
Yeah, that's what I
place
did.
or the smile it's putting on
Okay.
my face.
Enemies can appear randomly, so even if you
like
went
what
through
I
it
figured.
5 times, you may not get
Watch
it, in
out.
which case you
This
just need
one's
to try
tough.
again. The monsters only appear
Very
either in
well.
the first half or second half of the floor. Check whether the monster entry is before or after the mid.
What a delightful tea party.
Alright, I got a blue ceiling stone. I'm killing this formidable foe in this gate. So I'm missing 1 red in the gate.
I'll be right back. Sir.
Get lost. I'm ready to heat things up. That's some glow on you, little guy.
What the fuck is this? Oh, it's the random teleporter.
Get lost. Get lost. Get lost.
Ooh, I found a treasure chest.
You're gone. Get lost. Get lost. Get lost.
Alright.
That chest is just begging to be opened.
Alright.
Get lost. You're gone. Flickering. Get lost.
Alright, where's the way out? Over here. Alright.
You're gone. Get
Check
lost.
out the shining palm.
Okay.
You're gone. We need to move. Get lost.
What an interesting little thing.
I am back.
Welcome back.
You're gone. Get lost. You're gone. You're gone. Get lost. You're gone. You're gone! Get lost!
Alright. I don't know why I'm going for these chests. These chests are nothing to me.
We can go.
Treasure? My pleasure.
Get lost!
We can get through. Good to go.
Alright, more formidable foes. Where are they located?
Get lost!
Ooh, I like a lot.
Yeah, I could have also done the Master Door Trials too.
Careful.
Watch out! This one's tough!
That would have probably helped a little bit with the grind. Strengthen some characters' fucking attacks.
Alright, that one.
This will be quite the
Oh
team
yeah,
fight.
yeah.
Now then. Activating
I
drive.
can do.
It's my turn. There's no stopping us.
Okay. Alright, third stratum clear. Fourth stratum's missing 2 blues. Makes sense, because I definitely just ran through I think I just ran through the fourth stratum as well.
Trap room. We need to move.
Get lost! Get lost!
I gotta go fight those big-ass mofs.
You're gone!
That is real.
Think you can make this a little fun?
Now then. Activating
Let's
drive.
go! Yeah. Oh.
Extermination.
Blue Sealing Stone. Fourth stratum's missing 1 more Blue Sealing Stone.
You ever wonder if chests are aware of how much we take from them?
They are not McBurn.
Get lost!
At least in this game. In Dark Souls, however, they are very aware. Some of those chests will even come to life and start kicking your ass for trying to take
I'll hold
from
on
them.
to it.
How lovely this is.
Might be time to split. I'm out. Later. Get lost!
Spires.
Like I've been having a small hankering to play some Dark Souls.
Don't mind if I do.
But not just like some Dark Souls, but like all of them.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I see a chest.
And we also gotta hop back into Elden Ring. And fucking start doing more of the fucking main story shit there so we can get so you can get back into it for the DLC coming out eventually.
What a delight.
Not.
I mean,
Well, what?
I figure could just. Oh, stupid Mike. Anyway, figured could just start up Elden Ring, and then just gank people at the lake that we did the last time.
Oh no, we're not good enough to do that anymore.
Oh, I think so.
No, see,
It's about time.
we were able to gank them because like they weren't expecting it, but now that we're in like the higher
Looks like
rune
there's still
levels,
gas ahead.
people's builds are gonna be like actually fucking PvP ready and like PvP
We
specific.
should be good to go now.
We can do that.
Who knew we'd get so lucky?
Okay, but like sure, we can make our builds for PvP. We're still bad at the PvP.
Get lost!
It's fine.
What an interesting little
Especially
I'll
since
distract you, murder.
I can't murder with what I got going on. Remember, I'm the fucking two-dragon-fisted dragon fist.
Yeah, okay.
All I do is run up and punch, nom, 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 nom. Or raise my hand, I have the power, and just make a spewing lava thing. And guess what? I die in the middle of both those attacks. Even when I'm like fully poised out.
Alright. Watch out! This one's
Oh yeah,
Very
that's
well.
right. You're a dragon.
Well, I'm like, I have a dragon. I'm
What a
badass looking.
delightful tea party.
I don't want the gold sealing stone, you motherfucker.
And now the treasure is ours for the taking.
I'm
in charge of it?
I might do those trials at some point.
You ever wonder if chests are aware of how much we take from them?
Also, I purchased
Don't
Saints
mind
Row the
me.
Third.
Sweet,
It's on your
Move on
account.
now.
sweet.
Yeah, $8 for Saints Row the Third. I'm kind of considering buying the Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3 remakes too, because those are only $10 a piece as well.
You're gone! Get lost!
I will confirm with Schumann like how faithful of a remake they
Ooh,
actually are.
I like.
Like he played them both and the Resident Evil 4 remake. He seems to enjoy them.
This will
Oh,
be
okay,
quite
okay.
the
I was about to say, did he even get a chance to play
That
them?
got pretty
Oh yeah, no, he played them all. Yeah, it'd mostly be me watching you play them.
Now's a good time for a break.
Wait, the midpoint boss is respawned too? Oh, you've got to be fucking kidding me.
Look out! That one's strong.
Oh, that's a little obnoxious.
Now then.
That was my bad. I actually didn't know that.
No, neither did I.
Actually, no one said so in the comments.
I'll go.
Dang it, Game Facts. Get it together over there.
Thanks, I guess.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm still on very easy mode, and I really don't care.
Everyone,
So they're dead.
gotta be tougher than that to stop us.
And there's the other blue ceiling stone I needed. Yeah. And the last blue ceiling stone is on the Zeroth stratum.
Yay, the blue.
Check out the shining palm.
Get lost!
Oh, kill him, McBurn.
We get the first attack.
I had to think about it.
There's no stopping us.
Nice.
So,
You ever wonder if chests are aware of how much we
it probably
take from
wouldn't have
them?
been too much of a pain in the ass to do the
I'm
grind
ready.
for all, like, the equipment and stuff. Because the upgrade materials, we can actually buy a stack of 100 of them
Knew
for
we'd get so
80,000
lucky.
money units.
Do we have
Oh, look at
80,000 money
those.
units?
Oh, we
Got
could
time
easily
to kill.
we
Get
could easily
lost.
get 80,000 money units.
Good to keep moving.
Okay, so it's easy to farm then.
Oh yeah.
It's a really.
Look out! Now
Seepith
then.
is very easy to farm in this game.
Right. Now! Everyone,
I'll go. Yay!
In fact, we actually have enough Seepith to get 100,000 money units.
nice, nice.
There's the last blue ceiling stone. Alright. Scratchy head is scratchy.
We got the thing. Did we get the red one?
Yeah, we should have. According to the Reverie Garden, 5 out of 5 fixed gold ceiling stones, 21 out of 21 blues, and 10 out of 10 reds. So,
Yay.
aside from the 2 random character ceiling stones, which I don't really care to go for, we have all of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got McBurn, you probably don't need no one else.
I really don't, McBurn. Like,
yeah.
again, I wanted McBurn. I wanted McBurn and Roselia. Fucking McBurn just because he's fucking awesome. Like, I want his jacket. His jacket is so fucking sweet.
We couldn't date McBurn.
We don't need to date McBurn. I just want his jacket.
Lord.
His pants are fucking. Well, McBurn looks like he's going to the gay club, but other than that, man, fucking his jacket's cool.
Lord.
Nah, you gotta commit to the bit.
His hair color matches the inner lining of his pants.
It's cool.
Unsealing pedestal activated.
Alright, let's unseal all the crap.
It works, I guess.
I ride
I
along.
should have said that's hot, but I didn't. Dang it.
I was thinking about saying
It
that's
works,
hot,
I
but
guess.
did I just get literally the best piece of headgear?
I could get used to shit like this.
The tank?
Better.
I could get used to shit like this.
They're better. Alright, so Devil McBurn is actually way too sexy for this world. But anyway, so
Oh.
yeah.
Yo.
So anyway, what about Mishburn?
Mish?
Yeah.
Nice.
Or what about Ozzy McBorn? Which actually works.
Yeah, we got Ozzy. Oh god, why does that work?
But McFro.
Nice. I was wondering if they were gonna let him keep the same hair color. Nice. I'm here for it.
Fucking McAfro.
Fucking top tier.
Unsealing pedestal activated.
Might possibly better than the tank.
I could get used to shit like this.
Actually, we're gonna see how the afro looks on everybody. Well, mostly just the women and Lloyd. Meh. Oh god.
That's so cool. Let's see, purple, purple, purple.
Why does that work so well, Lloyd? Why?
It do. Yo, it do.
Why is your hair just the best, Lloyd?
It really is. Like, I think that they spent most of their time on Lloyd's hair.
Oh. Oh my.
Yo.
Reen. My guy, what's wrong?
That's actually dope. No, that looks dope. I like that. I'm here for it.
It works the best on short-haired people. Because, you know, they're extra...
Yeah, I know. They can see like the little wispies.
Yeah. Okay, Toval. Fucking... whatever.
Cool. Yeah.
Lapis, you like an afro, right? Eh.
I wish they made it like I wish they would have made it the neon blue.
Well, they can't make it the neon blue because the neon blue is a different hair color.
Oh,
It's her default hair color.
Oh, okay.
Which
Oh,
actually looks
gotcha.
fucking sick
Okay,
with the
okay,
ribbons.
okay. It does actually. I like that.
Nadia, how you like it, girl? Nadia just looks like a hat.
Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Looks better on Lapis.
Looks best on Estelle. Bestel.
Let's see. Yes.
It's pretty good. It actually worked. It actually looks the best on Joshua.
Oh.
You good, Toa? You pretty good.
Yeah, Toei can have the best girl Banning's hair. Nice.
We're gonna have McBurn with the afro for a little while.
Unsealing pedestal
I'm cool with that.
activated.
He's very cool with it. Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Surprise visitor?
Mm-hmm.
Thought so.
Let's get all these daydreams. Project Cobra Gear 4 Part 2. Unseal all the stones. Through memories aglow. It's Reen's father. Alright, anyway. So we are going to... Before we do the daydreams, we're gonna fucking play some minigames. Can I actually afford to do what I need to do?
Review missions.
Use Phantasmal Shards. Oh, I got plenty of them. Alright. More Pom Pom Party opponents and a new Pom Pom Party game mode. Endurance mode. So before anything, it's time to everything.
Oh.
Sporting Stone activated.
Alright, Pom Pom Party. How many more opponents do I have? Oh, EX, Celine, Reen, Lloyd. Fucking whoa. What do you mean EX? How cheaty are these motherfuckers?
You're ready to lose.
Get ready to lose.
I'm probably gonna fucking get absolutely shredded like wheat. Whole wheat. Wow, that was... What the fuck, EX Celine? You're supposed to be great.
Huh.
But she got fucking absolutely ruined.
Yep, got.
Looking forward to this.
Maybe I'm just that guy. Unless these aren't supposed to be difficult and EX means extra, not extreme.
Oh, that could be.
That would make me sage.
Oops, you got me.
EX Green went down like a bitch, too.
Huh. Okay then.
love a
Yeah, it
good
must
game.
just be extra.
Yeah, like, oh, I fucking
Weird.
fuck you then. implying I'm
I
not
mean-
implying I'm not that guy.
I-
Oh, must just be extra. Can't be extreme if he's winning. Fuck you
I
then.
mean, you were... I'm sorry. I'll go to the doghouse now.
No, fucking McBurn's in the doghouse. Fuck you. Like I'm gonna let you fucking sleep with McBurn. Get out of here. If anyone's sleeping with McBurn, I'm sleeping with McBurn. I'm going to the doghouse. Oh, I'll go to the doghouse. McBurn's in the doghouse. Because
I didn't even think about that.
we had him as McPuppers the entire yesterday.
I honestly didn't think about it.
Fuck you. I'll bet you don't go to the damn doghouse. Oh, I bet you just love being in the doghouse.
No.
Let McBurn heat you up tonight
Oh my god.
with his red hot lovin'. His lovin' so hot it's like an oven. Oven
That
lovin'.
sounds like a Wattpad fanfic.
A what?
The Wattpad. Oh my! Never mind. You don't want to. If you don't know, you don't need to know.
Uh-oh. This way.
Oh,
Well-
looks like I win.
Shut up, Elia. You got lucky.
I love a good game.
Looks like I win.
Stop that. Stop that. Oh, she is beating my ass.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh my goodness!
That was just a fluke.
Got her.
One more.
No, no more. It was not a fluke. I beat you fair and square.
Here's to a good, clean match.
Lloyd, nothing about you is good and clean. It's never so simple and clean.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh Lord, is absolutely a cheating son of a bitch. No.
One.
Shut up, Lloyd. You got lucky.
Here's to a good, clean match.
It was just a fluke. Oh, why did I do that? It's fine, that's why. Oh my god.
Look at that.
Wow.
One.
He is just stacking them on me.
Here's to a good, clean match.
And
Oh, I was worried you managed to save that.
why would you be worried I managed to save it? Did you
'Cause
want
that was a lot stacked right there.
did you want me to lose?
No, I'm just saying, like, that was a lot stacked
No,
there.
you're like I worried you managed to save that. Meaning you were worrying that I did save it because I saved it.
No.
You just really want to be in that doghouse.
Oh my god, shut up. I totally forgot, okay? Sure you did.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. You're good at this.
I am pretty good at this,
Look
Lloyd.
at all them points. Yeah,
I
I
am-
say you're racking them up.
I am pretty good at this, Lloyd.
Yeah.
But let's see how good a fucking 600-some-odd-year-old woman is at this game.
you leave Rosalia alone. Oh, she's going.
Thanks for all the stuff, Roselia. I needed them. Thanks for all the free combos, Roselia. Because she gave me so many lines that let me set up for so many big combos.
Much of the combo.
'Cause I'm good at this game.
That was awesome. You did great. Like Frosted Flakes. Yum yum.
So I only did okay.
Yeah, I like Frosted Flakes, even though I can't eat them no more. That was my favorite cereal.
Alright, so let's play endurance mode and just see how far I can get.
Let's go!
Not having to worry about some fucking bullshit happening is gonna fucking make this game play completely differently for me. Just fucking playing some ye old pom-pom party.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh boy.
Palms are great.
Oh boy, I think I just leveled up with that move.
Oh no. Oh
Well, wait a minute. No, I guess
no.
not.
Fix it, fix it. Okay.
Oh, uh-oh. Alright, I broke 1,000 lines. Oh crap. Okay. Yep, just playing some fucking pom-pom party. Yep, it's just all about that silence.
Yeah. I love the pom poms.
Alright, I think it's time to get on with why we're actually here.
Okay, sounds good.
Because at this rate, it's just never gonna fucking end.
Nah, you ain't losing.
Well, now that you said that.
What do you mean?
Like, fucking... I almost botched it a couple of times because I was losing it.
You ain't losing it. You're fine.
Alright, I think I proved my point. I'm good at Pom Pom Party. Oh, I was way above the required score to get the S rank. Fun. Alright, anyway. Slab of reminiscence for the daydreams.
Rendering browsing interface.
Actually, do we want to do the daydreams first or just a bunch of different mini games first?
Executing recuperation program.
What is Project Tearfing? Probably something lame. March 1207, with the class promotion exams out of the way, spring break is just around the corner on the branch campus. Regardless, the students are thrust into a surprisingly intense class one day. Panzer sold-out drills, consisting of 2-on-2 matches between all the students. Ugh, we lost. Aye, that's how it's done. Their combat senses are razor sharp as ever. Yeah, you boys put on a great show. And with that, our Panzer sold-out champions for the year are Kurt and Ash. Congratulations, you two. Hey, we ain't done just yet. Ash, what are you? You can't just call it a Thatch Wars, or where's our exhibition match, huh? Come on, instructor, you'll fight us, right? I think it's fair to say that Ash and myself are stronger than ever. We wish to fight you so that we can gauge just how far we truly have come, instructor. Will you accept our challenge? It's not every day you get to see Kurt this riled up. He does have a point, though. That he does. What will our instructor do? I can't very well back down when you two put it like that. Reen, you fool! You just want to show off for the ladies. You've got your match. Consider this your ultimate training drill for the year. Woo, hell yeah, now we're talking. About time Instructor Reen joined the fray. I wouldn't miss this fight for the world. Alright, everyone, the match between Kurt Mander and Ash Carbide versus Instructor Reen is about to begin. Ready, and fight! I hope it's not like the turn-based fights and it's like more like actual action. Oof, not bad, you two. What's the matter, Schwartz? You don't think this is over yet? We're just getting started! Hi-ya! Holy, how'd he manage to dodge that? The more I watch this, the more I want to go another round myself. Come on, Kurt, Ash, you guys have got this! Whoa, are they serious? Amazing, I think they've got him on the ropes. It looks like Instructor Reen's winning record won't be pristine for much longer. There, got you now! Damn it, he went after my blind spot. Is it really your blind spot if you saw him go there? Reen's that guy! He's built different! Nobody knows how the fuck he did the moves! What's going on? Oh no, the orbital engine's shorting out. Instructor Reen, don't move! Stay right where you are! Guess that last move was a bit too much for the Draken to handle. Sorry to you two. Looks like I pushed my unit just a little too far. I hate to do this, but we'll have to call our match a draw. We were so close, we almost had him. Shit, man, I almost thought I was a goner. Aurelia's like, I want in on that. That was quite the rousing show you three put on. As for you, Schwarzer, that you broke one of our practice units is no small feat. I only hope this doesn't lead to yet more trouble for us further down the line. Oh no, we're in trouble. That evening, Professor Schmidt summoned Reen to the school hangar. The reason was abundantly clear. How dare you break my robot, you son of a bitch! Getting dragged into his lair is the last thing I want. But it's my fault the Draken got damaged. It's only fair that I head on over and take whatever reprimand is in store for me. Excuse me, Professor Schmidt? Its mobility far surpassed the velocity of any current machine capable of flight. I bet I could handle things just fine even if we were to trip with the load on the joints. Increasing power alone won't make it a better machine. We'll have to balance it with more torque as well. Oh, hello, Instructor Makarov. George. I didn't mean to damage your test unit. Don't worry about it. We've got some great data on it thanks to you. You did? We just wrapped up a pretty thorough analysis on it. Actually, your feedback would be a great point of reference. Why do you think it overheated? Well, because I got the moves. For me, I think it's because I tried moving it like I would Valimar. I knew it. So the Dragon 2 can't keep up with your piloting as a former Awakener. The key difference between Divine Knights and Panzer Soldats is the former were autonomous. The materials and overall structure do vary, but were we to build an exact replica, we could never recreate the sense of self. Having wills of their own and linking with their Awakeners help them to achieve spectacular control. I'm afraid that your use to will remain impossible here. Oh no, I see. Unfortunate, but it makes sense. On the flip side, if we develop a decent enough autonomous control system, getting close enough to a Divine Knight's mobility isn't out of the realm of possibility. Really? Sort of. There's a unit that's already dipping into that. It's not quite the same, but it's Zauber engine equipped inside the Zauber Soldats. It does have a negative effect on its pilot's mind, but it allows for autonomous control and absurd reaction speeds. Yeah, I had no idea. I've been assisting with research on how to prevent the engine's mind corruption. That's just dealing with a known side effect, though. It has nothing to do with improving the machine's technical specs. Yeah, I've felt the difference myself when piloting. Take away the negative effects, and the specs aren't much better than anything else we've got on the market. We need to find something else if we're going to make this work. I've got the long and short of what you're saying, I think. Recreating Divine Knight possibilities using Panzer Soldat tech sounds like a hell of a challenge. It's nice that you get just how tough it is. Finding a solution is what's going to be Instructor Makarov's capstone project. Really? Yeah, I guess. I know I threw it all away in the past to run, but I can't let the data Franz left behind go to waste. I can't keep saying it ain't my problem to deal with anymore, not when my fellow pupils are willing to put all the work in, the work alongside me. Well, what else can I do but wish you luck? I'll also be taking part in this development. If there is a new revelation to be discovered, I wish to be a part of seeing it come to fruition. I appreciate it. While you're here, Reen, want to see the prototype I put together? Absolutely. Just let me get into the minigame, man. I don't need the backstory and where the Project Hairpin came from. What is that? The first of a new generation of Panzer Soldats. We call it the Tierfing. Keep in mind that it's still just a prototype. I'd say it's about half finished. Still, it looks absolutely incredible. This is what a Panzer Soldat designed from scratch looks like. One completely separate from the 5 base type Franz design. Most of the structural issues that plagued the original designs have been tidied up. I was wondering what you've been up to all this time. Now it makes sense. Sorry for keeping things under wraps. Didn't want anyone making a fuss over this until it was done. There are still plenty of software bugs to work out anyway. The autonomous control system especially needs some tweaking. It's equipped with the Capel 3 ZCF's newest orbital computer. It has 10 times the Dragon 2's processing capacity and therefore requires manipulating exponentially more data to tune. You push the Dragon 2 to its limits, so this should be child's play. Now hurry up and get in that Soldat, Schwarzer. I appreciate you being on board for this and all, but you could cool your jets a little. It's fine, Instructor. I'm actually pretty stoked to see what this thing can do. But what exactly should I be doing? Nothing special, just spar with me in the simulator. Oh, I gotta fight against V? V? You've been helping out with the development too? Yep. The guild saddled me with a job tracking down Soldats circulating on the black market a while ago. This led me to turning to the professor for advice, and he agreed to help me out if I did something for him in return. I've gotten a lot of practice in these things by now. I think I can give you a run for your Mira. Wow, I never would have guessed you'd take such an interest. What was that you said about a simulator, huh? Yeah, she'll be using a system set up by Professor Schmidt for this phase. I hope you weren't expecting us to let you trash a prototype in an actual battle. I kind of was, hoping, but whatever. This terminal has control specs of each unit programmed into it. You'll be able to control a virtual unit on a simulated battlefield. We like to call the Soldat Simulator. We direct a dedicated laboratory and conduct a battery of live tests ordinarily. We'll simply have to make do with what we have. Nevertheless, I can guarantee the data we'll get from this will be as close to possible as what we receive from live battle tests. And that's why we need skilled pilots to fight in the simulator. Sorry to drop this on you so suddenly. Think you can take it for a spin anyway? It handles a little different from the other Soldats, but I doubt that'll give you much trouble. You don't even need to ask. Let's do this. I wanted to fight like in the actual one, but whatever. Okay. I fucking played some mini games like this in Yakuza 2. Destroy all the enemy forces within time limit shown in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Alright, so I have guard, lock on. I got dodge, reload. So lock on this triangle, X this sword. Aim for openings in your opponent's guard, then attack with his sword or rifle R2. Press N to lock onto an opponent.
There!
Okay, this seems like it'll be fun. This seems like it'll be fun. I'm here for it. You here for real fucking Robo-Mag battles?
Boot process complete. Can you hear me, Reen? You're clear to proceed with your stage attempt.
Loud and clear.
It feels weird having triangle be lock on.
There!
I'm locked on. Why isn't it hitting? Ah, that's dash.
There! There!
I hate triangle being lock on, bro. And the rifle sucks. The rifle is absolutely terrible.
Sorry for the holdup, Reen. I think you've had enough of a warm-up.
Kestrel encountered. Commencing engage. Let's do this, Fee.
Go.
Bring it on, P.
There!
Blows.
Get dunked on, P. I am the robot master.
Whew. Now I'm pulling back.
Copy that. I'll take it from here.
Wait,
Is that you, Laura?
what?
Hello, Reen. Indeed it is.
What?
It would be an honor to duel you again, even if the format is different than I'm used to. Let us fight as hard.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
There's reload.
There!
There! There!
An opening!
Not much of an opening, Laura.
There!
I must do something.
Oh my goodness. Did I
I
win?
was careless. You fought superbly, Reen.
Managed
That's
to
it?
pull it off.
Alright, that was
Nice.
it.
Thanks for pitching in.
Control's a little weird, but interesting concept. I don't think I'll do any more stages of that. I owe you one for going through the trouble. Glad to help. The tier thing seems a bit rough around the edges, but it sure packs a punch. A man of fine taste. Take my word for it, though. This is only half of what we're projecting it to do. Just wait until we're done fine-tuning it. You don't say. Man, I can't wait to see it. Nice work out there, Laura. Thank you. I thought it was a good match. No, I just shot you. It wasn't a good match, no. Sorry to surprise you like that, Reen. You two were already going at it when I arrived, so I couldn't help but want to join in. I was even more surprised to see you piloting a Panzer Soldat than P. Where did you learn how to do that? I picked it up while assisting Father with the training drills he occasionally gives the army. As I've said, Lady Aurelia is the swordsman I hope to is one of the swordsmen I hope to surpass one day. I thought it necessary to one day reach the heights she has. So that's it. Well, you're off to a good start. You showed just as much power behind the controls of a soldat as you do on the ground. I heard you became an instructor for the army like the Viscount. You're going to leave me in the dust if I don't keep up with my training. Same here. Slow down a little, will ya? Well, I've only come as far as I have thanks to you two and the others. Anyway, the data we got is looking just as good as we'd hoped. I'd like to start fine-tuning the tear finger right away, but there's just one little thing. Would you mind coming back to help us again sometime, Reen? There's something I'd like you to test out. Oh, I think I know what it is. That must mean Project Tearfing has entered its final phase, then. Final phase? Wait, they had a fancy name for it all along? Sure. I'm looking forward to seeing what you've got in mind. Nice, thanks for the help. Huzzah. That was fun. Alright.
Sporting Stone activated.
So we're going to do Who Wants to Be a Millionaire again. Because we have one final stage of this to do. Yeah, I think I'll say...
It's time to play.
Alright, dear, are you as smart as a maniac? What Trails Cold Steel's opening theme? Let's go with Ashita Eno Kiseki. Nope, Ashita Eno Kodo. God damn.
Oh,
Okay, I would not have known that. What river is in the Lemaire province? Of Azalea Bay?
Oh.
Lupinus River is across Rubian is in Liberal, and River Grieve is Northumbria. Okay. What's the name of the guardian who fished? Oh my god, it was the Emperor Pert? No, it was Ach Tyrant.
Oh.
How many quests? What? 321? 230. There are 231 quests across the Cold Steel series. That's a lot of quests. Which of these phrases appears on a Trails of... Thomas is so... Mishy's so cute.
Incorrect.
Okay, I'm getting... Like, this is out of game stuff.
Oh.
In Chapter 1, the best of 3 and 9, who does N reveal to be Nadia? Disguised as Chris Reinhardt? Celia Reinhardt.
Our game is done.
I fucking lost. Fuck, I got like two. I got like one right. Guardian to be fished. Okay. No. What? Oh, it's Cold Steel 3's waters. Oh, the other one was Cold Steel 2's waters.
Have you got it?
What? What? Harmonious Parfait? What?
Oh,
what?
A pity.
I don't know this shit.
Have you got it?
He can make apple pie. Nope. I don't know this shit. I miss she loves to eat. What food is her favorite food? Giant candy? I wanted to say melon, but it's a melon, not candy. Ah.
Have you got
It's
it?
like seal for 2 turns. Uptide? Transmute. Son of a...
Oh, next.
I got fucking... I don't know this
Our
shit.
game May destiny.
What's his opening theme? That is... Kodo.
Oh.
Celia Reinhardt. Okay.
Well done.
We're remembering our failures.
Have you
Cold Steel
got
4's
it?
ending theme? I know Uta. Hey, I did know that one.
Well done. Have you got
Guardian to
it?
be fished. That one is the Emperor Perch.
Correct. Have you got it?
Self-insertion panel. Mishy's so cute.
Correct. Have you
Crow's
got
unique
it?
dish. I don't know. Underside fish burger? Yay, he liked burgers.
Correct.
Armbrust is certainly the first person to come to mind when fish burgers are mentioned. Fair enough.
Next.
Name the Guardian be fished in Cold Steel 4's waters. The Arch Tyrant? Nope, Grand Lake Lord.
Oh.
Damn.
Have you got it?
Azalea Bay.
Oh.
This is tough. Name Erebonia's 3rd Emperor. Orthros? Shion. God damn.
Correct. Next.
How many attributes are among the Lost Arts that appear in Trails of Cold Steel 4? 7? Hey!
Well done.
The Sun, Moon, and Star are in 2 and 4. The Dragon and Holy are exclusive to 2, while Heaven and Ice are exclusive to 4. Okay. Let's just raise appeals to self-insertion panel. Oh my goodness. Oh my goddess.
Incorrect. Have you got
Click
it?
seal for 2 turns. That's transmute. Okay, we gotta get one more right to fucking pass.
Have you got
Level
it?
characters in Chill's Gold Steel 4 have learned 5 SS crafts. 4? Hey, I got lucky!
Clever soul.
Reen Unchained, General LeGuin, Viscount Arcide, and Estelle are the only ones. Estelle's is the only one that targets a single foe, mind.
Oh, why don't we continue?
That one is the Tyrant.
Correct.
These questions were hard.
Have you got
Tio
it?
is a young chief with the Epstein Foundation whose carrier-shaped sensors capped. She's from Reverie.
Oh.
But I highly recommend playing Trails from Zero and Trails to Azure if you ever desire to maximize your Tio experience. I have the Tio experience. She is adorable and we must protect
done
her.
on those answers.
Tio is also one of those people who was like part of the drug, like the super demon drug testing and shit from the cult.
You get points for trying.
Thanks for the points for trying. I got fucking wrecked.
Farewell.
I didn't pay attention to half that shit. Alright, you ready for the actual fucking what we're here for?
Yeah.
Magical Elisa! Nah, we're gonna do something.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the daydreams.
Slab of Reminiscence activated.
And we're gonna do these two these are the 2 important daydreams. The rest can just be like fucking whatever. But these are the ones that actually have like fucking daydream stories that tie into the next game. Yeah, we beat God, so we play fucking Pom Pom Party and shit. I was
The
playing Pom Pom
third
Party.
stage of the Orpheus
Yep.
final plan. The eternal recurrence plan.
Oh yeah, that we learned about that in the end of Cold Steel 4.
Far from demise, yet farther still from creation. One has but to face the spiral of all, false as it is true, by which the world revolves, to find a facade sincere as it is hollow. If one is to move forward, one must look back. Yet the choice must be done so with peril, for the answers one may not stand to bear.
I see. Yeah, this is like the stuff that's going on in Ouroboros as everything else was going on. So this is the scene that ties into the next games.
Okay.
And it's another demon, and it's McBurn coming out of demon hell.
Come on out. I know you're there.
To think it's been 10 years since you were here last. Not since I bestowed upon you and Lenhart your swords.
Was that the Grand Master? Are we gonna actually get to see what she looks like? Sort of. But, like, we don't know who she is, though.
I would applaud finding your way here without Campanella's guidance. But it may have been a simple task, now that half of your memories have returned.
Sure was. Hell, I think I even got enough to figure out who you really are now. Of course, if I knew for sure, I'd probably have to kiss this form goodbye. It figures. No use pretending what happens in this world's got nothing to do with me anymore, I guess.
I'm afraid not. We will need you to fulfill your role as number 1 for a while.
No, so he was off doing something, but now
It is not
something...
number 0 nor any Anguis, but you, and only you, who can act as our guiding bonfire.
So McBurn being part of a different dimension means he's got shit
Works
to do
for
in
me.
Ouroboros now.
I've gotten kind of attached to this place, so I don't mind sticking around. So, you got your eye on a new 7th Anguis to replace Steel?
You will meet when the time is right. Though only they may ultimately decide if they are willing to carry such a heavy burden.
Really now?
If I could have a moment.
Well, well, if it isn't the guy who didn't think to ask before screwing around with someone's body.
I would never. How did he find out? You must forgive me for speaking up like this, Grandmaster. If I may, it concerns a most urgent report. And a question I have for you, McBurn.
You leave McBurn alone. He will kill you.
A simulation I had been reviewing of Elysium's deletion was forcibly terminated. I can only assume it was the work of an unknown party with zero relation to the Society, Foundation, or Church. You wouldn't happen to have an idea of who they would be, would you?
Not a clue, Novartis.
Why would I? Wait, maybe I do. It could be that new group the Oathbreaker was talking about.
The one operating out of Orid?
Pardon me for dropping in like this.
What?
Huh. Don't think you were on the guest list.
What is Calvert's new president doing here?
What?
How? Did they get you in here? I saw that logo.
I have no direct connection with them, to be clear. I just had a source put me in touch with them through the CID. Their services didn't come cheap, but there's no easier way to get what you want than throwing a little mirror around. Now, is there?
Oh.
Funny guy.
So yeah,
it's a great pleasure to meet you.
The next two games take place in Calvert, which he's the president
and if
of.
you don't mind me saying so, I almost get the feeling you were expecting my arrival.
I was. I have reason to believe you will be the greatest obstacle to our next endeavor. Nevertheless, welcome, and congratulations on your recent inauguration.
Why, thank you. Now, I'll make this brief. I come here with a proposal. For the next 2.5 years. I will not interfere in your next undertaking so long as you do not interfere in mine. Do we have a deal?
Wait, what?
You!
Oh, wow.
I see. For all your many differences, few share your and the late Chancellor's gift for imposing negotiation.
Why is he willing to negotiate with the head of Ouroboros? What's he planning?
Very well, Mr. President. We shall not interfere in your scheme to test this world's potential for 2.5 years. In return, you will do the same for our eternal recurrence plan.
Excellent. I'm pleased we could come to a swift agreement. All other matters can be dealt with as they come, so long as you do not fall afoul of the Calvardian Constitution.
Oh, now I gotta buy and translate that fucking first game. Wait a minute now. Here.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
What does she mean? Test this world's potential.
Don't know.
Oh man, that's good. Oh my god, the next game's gonna be so good.
Activated.
Oh, it's gonna be so good. I'm excited again. Like I was excited because it's good. But I was excited. These are minute fragments of memories drifting in an endless ocean. Memories of what will be in the near future. Could they be the shadows of the tangled threads woven by Elysium? Or perhaps faded illusions that slip through the cracks of time and space? There are none who know the answer. Another hot springs paradise. January, year 1208 of the Septian calendar. Between two great mounds at the tip of a Calvardian basin sits Long Lai. The town known for two things, being the eastern entrance to the Republic and its exceptional hot springs. Through these enticing factors does it continue to welcome tourists hailing from both home and abroad. Yet today it served guests quite unlike its many unseasoned visitors. These had come from one another renowned hot springs paradise situated in the northern reaches of Erebonia. The depth of flavor of the food here is just exquisite. Agreed, the Phoenix Wings food is certainly nothing to sneeze at, but I have my doubts the chef could replicate dishes this unique in taste. The Bishon Inn's reputation continues to precede itself. Baron Teo and Lady Lucia Sforza were sampling the inn's culinary delights, spirits high and stomachs filling fast. So, Reen and his family are on vacation in the Republic right now. Their daughter, Elise, sat next to them, her spirit a bit lower by comparison as her brows furrowed with concern. I'm sure its luxuries come with just an equally luxurious price tag, and there's 4 of us, so even 2 nights must have cost a small fortune. Upon realizing what she said, she shook her head. I didn't mean to dampen the mood. I know we have the money, but all my budgeting as student council president has made a terrible habit of me seeing the numbers and everything. Her older brother, Reen, couldn't help but let out a chuckle. Then the budget buster in you will like how much we saved, because we're not here as paying customers. We were invited by the owners personally. They said they wanted to get to know us since we run similar establishments, so here we are. And we'll be inviting them to Ymir sooner than later, of course. Right, Dad? Oh, absolutely. Add this to the list of boons coming from our countries finally coming to terms with one another. The Republic is reveling in unheard-of levels of prosperity, and the relations between our people are more active and festive than ever. I, for one, welcome any opportunity to further foster friendship. The Baron took another healthy sip of his Baiju before continuing. Friendship over fighting, I say. Such a shame that the world tends to overcomplicate that simple concept. Seeing her husband's glass was almost empty, Lucia filled it to the brim while adding her own thoughts. That's all the more reason why we need to make the most of this invitation and enjoy ourselves to the fullest. Their children nodded in agreement. And even that aside, there's no reason to spoil a family vacation when we so rarely have the time to take them. Oh, I read about some unusual sweet dishes worth trying here. Would you like to share some with me, Reen? In a bit. I'm thinking of taking another soak in the hot springs, so I might be in the mood for something sweet after. The food here is delicious, but as far as I'm concerned, the hot springs are the real star of the show. Haha, that's my boy right there. The ruling lord of the hot springs paradise would never let a good discussion about them passing by. He was as fond of their quality and soothing effects as Reen, enthusiasm undeniably apparent from the warmth of his tone and the width of his smile. Their medicinal springs happen to be a favorite of mine. I can't help but be fascinated by them time and time again. I can't believe it. I've always known about them, but this is the first place I've been able to feel like they warm you right to your core. Think we should make one available at the Phoenix Springs? It'd be worth a try. But that comes with its own obstacles. For as many problems as Teo expressed in practical terms, Reen held just as many proposed solutions. The conversation grew more involved by the minute, leaving the ladies of the house to pleasantly bask in the glow and continue enjoying the meal before them. All 4 felt the same, that it had been too long since they could enjoy each other's company, but the wait had been well worth it. That night, after indulging in his post-dinner soak in the springs, telling his family he was going for a walk, Reen departed the inn. All right, let's do this. He took a deep breath, the crisp night air of Long Lai filling his lungs. The hot springs were an excellent bonus to his trip, to be sure, but this was not the real reason he agreed to visit. He had come in search of Yun Ka-Fai, the famed sword hermit. Master Ka-Fai was the founder of the 8 Leaves One Blade School, which Reen was a practitioner. And though now over 70 years old, he was still regarded as one of the strongest combatants on the continent. They had not met since before Reen's enrollment at Thor's. Many a letter was exchanged during the 4 years that followed, but even they stopped after Reen earned the right to call himself a Divine Blade over a year ago. There was so much he wished to discuss with his master. What he had learned in his 4 years of training, what had transpired since becoming a Divine Blade, the true meaning behind the final blade to master the 8 Leaves. There's plenty I'd like to ask that nothing have to do with swordsmanship too. All these questions, all impossible to answer without first knowing the whereabouts to a single individual. Even a senior practitioner like Cassius Bright claimed ignorance. Having received not a single update from their old master, he had always been an elusive but traceable sort. But wherever he was now, he was next to impossible to track. That was until word of a blade master being sighted in Long Lai reached Reen's ears. The man held a fondness for the town's specialties, those being the hot springs and its fragrant tea leaves, making the sighting worthy of particular note. He also knew that the letters before they stopped had intended to journey eastward, making Long Lai one of the more plausible stopping points. The word came to him just as the Schwarzers were planning to stay at the inn during their New Year vacation. Reen's instinct told him the timing was a little too fortunate, but with how vague the lead was, even it would most likely result in him leaving the same as he had arrived. While he had not discussed the rumor being key to his traveling here, his family seemed to sense it was more than a simple pleasure trip for him. I know Dad would have a great time catching up with him, but I don't want to get his hopes up for nothing. With these thoughts in mind, Reen made his way through the night streets. I didn't come here for like super amounts of reading, but whatever. Longlai's architecture was distinctly Eastern, making it uniquely intriguing sight among the most Calvard's towns and cities. This was not to say it was similar to Crossbell's East Street. With subtle colors paired with dignified beauty, every wall and stone exuded the traditional concept of wabi-sabi. One look was enough to understand the region was rich with history. This quiet charm would give way to contrastly lively evenings, where tourists both westward and farther eastward were greeted to stalls dedicated to the hot springs and more. This too held the traditional sort of charm. Reen asked several merchants if they had any information pertaining to the whereabouts of his master, somewhat sheepishly purchasing a number of souvenirs from their stalls to keep himself from being a nuisance. They, he justified, would make an excellent gift for his friends, his co-workers, and his students. I can't believe it's almost time for them to graduate. I might be more emotional about theirs than I was for mine. For the first time, Reen would get to experience what it was like for the young birds he had taken under his wing for 2 years to finally leave the nest. Their first year had been eventful, to say the least. What had started as a problem class full of disagreements and mounting tension had slowly grown into one of compassion and understanding for one another. It was with each new discovery about themselves and every new ordeal the world sought to impose upon them that they grew not only as individuals, but as a team. He hoped this period would remain as a meaningful part of their lives as it would always be for him. The months before the Retributive Tower's appearance held many a trial, making the 10 months that followed its shadow pass all too quickly. In that time, Reen's students continued to mature, building on everything they accomplished in their first year to prepare and settle into their desired future. Indeed, whether it was overcoming their demons or by learning to work with them in a healthier fashion, their paths up till now had been well worn, and while they may have had to rest from time to time, he was proud to be a part of of why their steps continued to face forward. Proud, but also lonely at the thought of saying goodbye. As their second year drew to a close, lacking in grandiose events, but still rewarding in its own right, it was this mixture of emotions that bore conflict within him most. Can't believe I'll be going through all that over again next year and even the year after that. Hell of a career I chose to pursue, huh? He didn't know when he stopped walking, realizing he resumed his search, paying respect in mind to the many generations of educators who came before him. No matter where he looked, he could not find Master Ka-Fai in Long Lai. It was, however, still too early to say whether the trip had been in vain, as he had at least caught an unverified report of the Blade Master being seen in the mountains to the south. Wandering such terrain at night wasn't going to be ideal, but Reen was already firm on spending the next day with his family. Tonight it would have to be. Making a brief stop to the inn to tuck his souvenirs somewhere secure, he then departed for his new destination. God, how much story is this? The mountain's winding, half-beaten trails would be more treacherous at night, but they were not off-limits as such. The key, Reen knew, would not be to rely on sight alone. His senses of hearing and smell, perhaps even touch, were going to be equally vital in the hours ahead. Calling upon his experience and intellect to heighten all 5 senses, he took in his surroundings in full. This really takes me back to training in the mountains. To call the experience training would simply imply his time being one of simple tutelage between student and master, but equated to so much more. The danger then was far worse than it was now, with some days requiring him to set foot in highly dangerous territories just to find the day's food to survive. It sounds like the Kunlun Mountains may have been used for a similar exercise a long, long time ago. Reen was starting to think on the information gained during his search as he continued along the trail. Searching for evidence of human activity in an environment like this was not a difficult task. Humans always leave something indicative of their presence behind that no wild creature would be it long dead fire, footprints, or traces of going on the hunt. One need only follow the like to lead to their source. Reen did so, advancing with the caution instilled in him by both his old master and hunting enthusiast of a father. They soon led him precisely to clear evidence that a human had been in the area, though the evidence itself was far from what he expected. Remains of a camp? No, it didn't look like it had been left by a martial artist in training or roaming hunters. But the most peculiar thing was there were multiple sites in the first, all evenly spaced from one to the next. It was as though something was being measured. Maybe this is from a group of scholars doing field research, but it seems too large in scale for that. There was nothing more to be found here, Reen advanced. Soon after, he found another unusual mound of evidence. It's like someone forced their way through here in a car, or more like hacked open a path wide enough for a car to pass through. All further inspection here suggested that whoever was responsible had given up on this endeavor, leading him to wonder if they somehow found success elsewhere, and if they did, why had they done this at all? The question pestered him. If there was anywhere to clear wide paths, the remote depths of the mountains certainly were not it, but instinct told him he was only a step away from discovering the answer. If I keep following this trail a little farther... As this thought, Reen sensed someone approaching. One person, two people. Yes, there were two, and it was clear they were aware of his presence as well. Only for a fleeting second did he think they might be the ones responsible for the strange trails, but a deadly tension now thick in the air told him they were no simple scholars. He felt them draw near, and night veiling themselves well, and then he felt them stop. How about you show yourselves? He spoke without placing his hand on his tachi, signifying those watching that he had no desire to fight. Their silhouettes silently emerged from the darker shadows of the mountains. They looked very much like the shinobi of the east he had heard about, their forms clad from top to bottom in black garments and their faces fully obscured. I see your insight poses a threat after all, Divine Blade of the Empire. The contract with our client has yet to begin, but we will make an exception for one among their list of dangerous persons. The silhouettes charged. They caught him completely off guard, drawing short, straight blades to attack him as they narrowed in. Green's eyes widened in surprise, but nearly in the same movement he was in fighting stance. His hand over his still sheathed tachi. Fifth form, Morning Moon! He perceived the direction of his foe's attacks to evade them, then mounted a counterattack of his own. All it took was that instant to repel their assault and leave them vulnerable. Ordinarily, this would be the time to take the offensive, but all Reen could do was stare at the two with disbelief. The thought entered my mind as I saw you move, but now that we've crossed blades, he paused, disbelief in his eyes giving way to a more intent gaze. Are you practitioners of the Eight Leaves School? Another pause, this time from silhouettes before answering, as though they were all well aware the question was coming. No, though we do possess ties to the school. We are of the Ikaruga, practitioners of the Black God One Blade School. The what? Reen was left stunned. The two Ikaruga held their blades horizontally, ready to thrust them forward at any moment. It was as though they wanted to make clear that while they had been caught off guard once, he would not be so fortunate twice. Reen responded by assuming the middle stance with his tachi, but just as the sides were only a beat away from engaging in battle. What could only be described as a black cyclone roared from the darkness at such speed that it seemed to certain to slice anything it touched. Its appearance caught Reen by surprise more than the initial attacks by the silhouettes. He had not suspected an attack from that angle, that distance, or even that moment. His enemies, on the other hand, did not so much as flinch at the sight. The approaching blade, over an arch and a half in length, was heading directly for Reen's back. He couldn't possibly dodge it now. Perhaps he should have noticed. Perhaps it was impossible to notice. Whatever the answer, the Divine Blade of Empire would soon fall. The silhouettes waited for his final moments to be convinced of no other fate in his future. When Reen spun his body full circle, applying the intensity built into his tachi from the motion to swing, the blow made the weighted yet precise shifting motion. The blow was made weighted yet precise, shifting the motion of the blade to a new direction without mitigating its near overpowering force. This technique was an application of the first form, Helix. There was no greater course in the moment than to use it to redirect the attack without ever making direct contact. The spinning blade was now significantly off its intended course, but Reen slashed at it again, birthing a shockwave that further shifted its path. The blade went flying hairs to the right of the direction it had come from. A hand was there to deftly catch it midair. You may have only recently taken the title, but you are worthy of being a divine blade. All the same, you use the unclouded eye well. From this hand emerged a new figure from the darkness. While he was clad in similar garments to the silhouettes, something about his presence was much more inspired by comparison. His musculature was thoroughly discernible beneath his body covering fortified suit. His every movement, however slight, reflected a complete lack of hesitation, and the faint light in his eyes, visible through the mask, projected no emotion whatsoever. The man possessed the aura of a true warrior, one projected only by those who have fought more battles than was possible to count. Fall back. He is far too formidable a foe for you to handle. The silhouette slid into the darkness in an instant. Only the new arrival was left to face Reen. I need to know, who are you and why did you attack me? Our contract forbids the disclosure of such information. You will leave this place now, fledgling Divine Blade. The tone was not one of advice nor one of order. It was one of a man stating a fact, his calmness veiling an undertone of malice that told Rean what would happen if he did not do as was told. I am afraid I can't do that without an explanation, not when I haven't found what I'm looking for yet. I understand, then. There was no longer anything to discuss. All they could do was battle. I, Kurogane of the Rogetsu School, shall be your opponent. Kurogane stood at attention. The large blade he had thrown now pointed. I'd rather have settled this with words, but I can see that's not an option. Rean sighed, taking his own stance in turn. Then Rean Schwarzer, master of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School's 7th form, shall be yours. The divine blade moved instantly. The bizarre weapon Kurogane wielded was less akin to a sword, more 4 equally sized blades arranged in the shape of a cross, their bases connecting on a single point, so that he could direct this large, weighted shuriken as though it were a simple child's toy spoke volumes about how strong he was. Still, even it was not infallible. For it was not one to be ideally used in close-range combat. Kurogane appeared to have no other key weapons on hand, either meaning that if Rean could force him to fight where he could be at his most disadvantageous, he would likely come out of this the victor. This was what he had in mind when choosing to act first. Second form, Gale! He closed the gap between them, drew his blade, and made a wide swing toward his opponent in the blink of an eye. Kurogane blocked the blow with ease. That, however, meant nothing in the larger scheme of things. Rean knew well this man's capabilities. So long as the gap between them was closed, and it was, he considered the attack a success. But just as he thought he would be able to push onward and overpower his foe by mounting a newly fierce assault, Kurogane had split his cross-shaped shuriken in half. The ease at which he did it made it clear this was intended by design. Oh shit, now he's using two double swords? He can dual wield double sabers? There was no hiding his shock. In the West, double sabers were seen as relics from the Dark Age that were difficult to utilize. Crow was the only person Rean knew who was competent with one, and only one. The skill it would take to use 2 was almost too difficult to fathom. His surprise created an opening that Kurogane was not going to let pass unexploited. Possessing twin two-ended blades allowed the shinobi to perform considerably more strikes than Rean, giving him no chance to push back. Steel sparked as their weapons clashed. Kurogane was dominant for some time, but he could do nothing but to bolster his advantage. With strike and spark after strike and spark, their advantage was moving back to Rean. This was in part due to him being used to fighting this weapon that defied rationale, but it was also because he had been given the time to find what he was looking for, the perfect range in which to attack. Double sabers were forged with shorter reach than they appeared to have, something inevitable due to their handle being in the middle. It could have been because he also used them as a shuriken, but the length of each of Kurogane's sabers were even shorter than Crow's, meaning Rean would have to adjust with the longer reach of his blade. He measured patiently, staying only just out of Kurogane's reach and evading the onslaught, by a hair's breadth each time prior to countering. It was calculated quickly thanks to Kurogane's frequent rapid attacks, meaning all Rean had to do now was wait for the right moment. That moment would come in the form of his opponent showing impatience for this stalled battle. Driving him to take an unneeded step forward, Rean evaded the strike expertly, instantly returning it with an upward diagonal slash. The forceful swing of the Tachi made contact with the handle of Kurogane's own swung weapon, knocking it clean out of his hand. Rean dashed forward to make use of this availed opportunity, but only after a flicker of bewilderment, Kurogane moved to deny him. He blocked Rean's attack with the double saber still in his possession, and then hurled a hidden kunai with his free hand, jumping backward a significant distance while doing so. Very good, Divine Blade of 8 Leaves. You may pale to the skills of our princess, but you without a doubt deserve your reputation. Princess? Rean's intonation went unanswered as Kurogane took a notably different stance than before. I shall demonstrate my respect for your skill with my finest technique. This put Rean staunchly on guard, senses heightened. He focused every nerve in his body, fixing his eyes on whatever was to come of Kurogane, who was now gone. Nothing remained where Rean's opponent had just stood. He hadn't taken his eyes off him, never eased himself for a moment, yet Kurogane was nowhere to be seen. How? Had he moved that quickly? Was it some kind of spatial translocation? But there were no signs to indicate either one. Was it that he never moved at all and was still there, sight unseen? No, it wasn't that either. The double saber Rean had repelled to the ground was also gone. I can still sense him, so he hasn't gone far. Rean suppressed the panic welling up within, honing his senses a second time. This was when another black cyclone swirled toward him from the shadows. He half expected something of this nature, so with little deviation he was able to deflect it as he did the first time. The attack indicated Kurogane had reassembled his shuriken after recovering its lost half, so he could throw it again. It also indicated, together with the slight change in his surroundings, that where he was now positioned. Reen needed a little more time to know where he was for certain. But ahead of making a solid conclusion, the cyclone caught him yet again from a new angle. That was fast! Though he blocked this attack as well as the last before he could fully correct his posture, the next cyclone approached. The gap between this was getting shorter and shorter. There was another. The time was shorter, and another, shorter. Soon these assorted smaller cyclones were seemingly growing into a blended grand storm of death, with Reen trapped at its center. This doesn't feel like I'm being attacked by a single person. Did he make phantom copies of himself? He had no idea from where the next cyclone would be from, and by the time he located it, the next one was ready. Even the unclouded eye wasn't going to be enough for him to deduce Kurogani's location. He had been able to repel every blade that met with him so far, but this was growing increasingly difficult. I didn't want to use it, but I'm sure I have no choice. Well aware that doing so would put him in danger, Reen took his mind off the battle. He gave up blocking and evading attacks, dedicating the bare minimum of his focus to not sustaining lethal blows and focusing his mind inward. He focused on the power that he had long cultivated inside of him. The power he had feared, loathed, and rejected. The power he now relied on, desired, and nearly surrendered himself to. The power he faced with his loved ones at his side, making it a true part of himself. With his mind clear as day, he unleashed his full strength. Enlightened spirit unification. He imbued his Tachi with great power surging out of him, crying out as he did so, and spinning his body forcibly around to create a blade circle around him. The energy released by his Tachi repelled all forthcoming shuriken with ease, and with them, Kurogani's phantom copies lurking in the darkness faded to nothing. With that, there you are! He charged toward Kurogane. The man was thoroughly overwhelmed by Reen's sudden counterattack, throwing him completely off balance. There was nothing he could do to repel what would come next. It's time to settle this. Reen swung his Tachi downward, pouring all of his might into a final single strike. But just as the two felt the battle was coming to an end. Zirith form. Duality. Accompanied with a voice as beautiful as a bell, with a slash tearing through the sky. Its color so black, it threatened to eclipse the moon. It effortlessly stopped Reen's weapon from reaching its target. But that wasn't all. What? With a high-pitched metallic sound, Reen's beloved Tachi was sundered cleanly in two. Princess! Kurogane was also taken aback by this new arrival. I heard what was happening from both our scouts. You could have invited me to join the fun instead of keeping it all to yourself. The words as she chided Kurogane indicated dissatisfaction, but the music of her tone betrayed her excitement. Reen made to see who this mysterious figure was. Oh, shit. And the sight of her alone took his breath away. She was young, wearing a fortified suit that looked to be a marriage of classical and modern Eastern styles, with long silver hair that almost appeared to glow in the pale moonlight. Her age was likely close to Reen's, perhaps a little younger, with well-defined features that still held traces of adolescence, pairing strikingly in contrast to the empty void behind her eyes. There was an air of a young noblewoman who had been sheltered from impurities all her life, and the stench of a baleful warrior who had bathed in the blood of countless lives. How was she both and neither at once? Reen could not understand, but it was this very quality that made her all the more captivating and dangerous. In the woman's left hand was a large black engraved blade that threatened to freeze him for daring a glance at it. No doubt it was what halved Reen's Tachi moments ago. What did... Reen fumbled for words as he clutched the useless handle tightly in his hand. The fair-haired woman only smiled as she looked down upon it. Your weapon was very fine, but it was never any match for my friend, I'm afraid. She spun the black blade in her hands around gently before holding it up toward the night sky, seemingly to display it with pride. It wasn't hard to see why she would boast about possessing such a weapon. He had seen many a blade of historical significance, but instinct told him that hers was better than any of those. The blunt side featured an intricate design of deep gray that he could not discern its meaning there, and then he knew was nothing less than a work of art. There was an aura about it, one cold as ice, that seemed to reject its worldly surroundings, making it capable of cutting through anything it so desired. It came in company with a beautiful hilt of deep red that contrasted the body without feeling out of place. This juxtaposition was, in a sense, much of a reflection of its wielder, with their two opposing natures being distinctive yet as also one. Reen thought as he observed. Her blade was clearly something special, but that alone did not explain the strength behind her attack. He had never heard of the technique she used, but it was certainly connected to the 8 leaves in some way, and the skill she showed in executing it made her equal to a divine blade. He was so fixated on as these thoughts rushed through his mind that he was only brought out by her sudden laughter. I didn't think I'd ever meet you here. I wonder if our old master is behind guiding us to the same place. Or if it's just a happy coincidence. Wait. The manner in which she spoke and her familiarity with Reen gave him a theory. That technique you just used was really something. Consider me intrigued. It's put you a league above more interesting than our senior practitioners. So he was right. Are you... But before he could hear what he already knew, she turned away, refusing to let him finish the question. He isn't here, so why don't you run on back to your family? Go and make the most of your vacation. Just don't let your skill with the blade slip. The world will need it again one day. She spoke with a certain satisfaction as she pointed down to the other half of his broken blade, and then she leapt high, seemingly disappearing to the other side of the moon. Reen could only stare, dumbfounded, as she vanished. He couldn't even speak. Kuragane left with her. That Ikaruga, the Black God One Blade School, and our senior practitioners? Reen had been unable to fulfill his objective, and not just that, he was left with countless new questions about the people he encountered and the mountain itself. He felt there was meaning behind being guided to this specific place, and how important it was, or what it entailed, he did not know. And yet, the person responsible for discerning that won't be me. Looking down at his broken Tachi, he was struck anew with how massive the world truly was. And he realized that, now that his master was confirmed to be elsewhere, the purpose of his visit to Long Lai was nothing more than to enjoy a wonderful, ordinary vacation with his family. The meeting here was but a peculiar coincidence, for now at least. When I get back, I'll need to reforge my Tachi and myself. Something stirred in this region, all across Calvard, but there was nothing he could do about that as he was. All he could focus on was training and bettering himself so he could one day play a part against this next threat that loomed over the distant horizon. New resolve welling in his soul, he made his way through the now still mountain trail, back to where his loving family awaited. Another Hot Springs Paradise. The end. Jesus Christ! What the fuck? That was a story.
That was a thing.
Like,
I will be back though, and unfortunately I'm going to be gone for a bit.
How long is a bit?
I don't know.
Well, we've been going at this for 2 hours. I think it's fine to stop then.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not sure how long it's going to take.